Ladies and gentlemen, Kungens, droids, Kiadi Mundi, Coneheads, Rhodians, Twi'leks, Togrutas, and maybe even a special little shout out to our Night Sisters. What do you say? You're learning. That's right. You don't get to say anything unless I mentally tell you telepathically the talks, which is basically next to never. I want you to tell me something. Comment down below when you're looking at that picture. What do you see with this day one low polygon count character? You might say a Night Sister that's fairly unused. A Night Sister not a lot of people have geared up. What I'm looking at is a threat to Master Kenobi, everybody. We hear that CG likes giving us stealth nerfs. Well, how about we use stealth and use it as a metric, as a way to counter the nasty Master Kenobis and Commander Ahsoka Tano. Come with me. We got to chat. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by the biggest and deadliest Star Destroyer. Now, up until about, I gotta say, 30 minutes ago or so, I had this girl at Gear 8. Awesome. Basically, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what I had her at. And I've been trying to pull off this one counter with Sith Eternal using Nightsister Acolyte and Sith Assassin. And I'm just gonna say now, if you really want to pull this off, I highly recommend you gear up Nightsister Acolyte as high as you can, as well as Sith Assassin, so you can pull this permanent stealth trick off up against Master Kenobi. Massive shout out to Grid, and this is where I first came across this counter. It wasn't really working for me, but I had low gear characters at Gear 8. Please check out Gridden's channel, link down below. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Very helpful content. Grid puts out a lot of great stuff. And then Star Wars Galaxy Sphere. So I recently upped my Nightsister Acolyte to make this more consistent. I don't even have any high relics in her, just literally relic 0, just so I get the speed benefit from going to Gear 12 to Gear 13. And let me show you the preface of this counter here. Firstly, this is the team you're going to be rocking. Sith Eternal, Sith Assassin, Nightsister Zombie Acolyte. Yes, you can 4-man a Master Kenobi. We'll show that. But Nightsister Acolyte goes under stealth, 90% chance to go under stealth. And this is why I'm going to coin this counter as 90% consistent. I can't 100% sell this to you guys as perfect. I'm going to show you some footage where things can go wrong. If things go perfectly today, I'll show you what happens in that slight situation things go wrong. But Sith Assassin hides under stealth through Dark Shroud, and her basic allows her to continue to go under stealth so long as the target was debuffed. And the good thing about Deceived with Sith Eternal, it's a locked debuff, so basically she will constantly go under stealth if you keep using her basic. You need to make sure she's fast, as well as the Acolyte is a fast cookie. And what happens here is Sith Eternal, when there's deception, he cannot be targeted if there is at least one other Sith ally present. And when that Sith ally is hiding under stealth, well, it forces the enemy to either go after Acolyte and Nightsister Zombie. And if Acolyte's hiding under stealth, you can't go after Sith Eternal. You can't go after Sith Assassin because she's under stealth. Acolyte's under stealth. Zombie's the only one out in the open. So you basically have a permanent, never-ending stealth cheese taunt. Let me show you how this works, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to 4-man it. But if you want to try to make this more consistent, add another character into the mix. We'll talk about that in a moment. But if you want the most consistent Master Kenobi Commander Tano counter, card in the top right-hand corner, I firmly believe Master Luke with Yoda, Jolie is the way to go if you want to have the most consistent counter here. Let me show you what happens. We're going to link up General Kenobi. We're going to link up the Gas Master, and we're going to try to get this cheese factory going in a minute. So here we go. Peace out. Hide under stealth. You need her to be as fast as possible. Remember, Sith Eternal gives 40 extra speed. This is ally, so Sith Assassin's under stealth. And what about this? We're going to go under stealth, 90% chance, which is almost 100%. So it's going to be fairly consistent. And now we got to get that deception spreading around, so that way they cannot target the Sith Eternal. We can't get any protection back on the Sith Eternal, so let's just do basic for the time. But as you're going to notice, one of the biggest weaknesses of the Master Kenobi team is they really lack a lot of AoE, or area of effect, damage on everyone. So they basically only have single fire damage, with the exception of Jedi Knight Anakin, as well as General Anakin Skywalker, and they have to go after the zombie here. Now, key point, as we see right here, as we see if the target was already debuffed, gain stealth for 2 turns. Well, what do you know? We got the deception on Kenobi, so we are guaranteed to go back under stealth here. And again, they are stuck going here. Kenobi has no AoE damage, 90% chance to go under stealth. Bada bing, sounds like we did it. We lost the healing immunity, so let's get our protection. back up and running. And guys, it's basically autopilot at this point, but do not put it on full auto because Sith Assassin does not prioritize her basic as well as they act like they might accidentally come out of stealth. Here we go. Let's hit that ulti, baby. And enjoy the polygons that we have here. What Gucci roll we're bringing out today, buddy? What do we got? Oh! Man, he is dripping from head to toe with the latest brand of Gucci. He doesn't want to mess around. So here we go, keeping our assassin under stealth here, using a basic, keeping us under stealth, and let's go ahead, 3, 2, 1, unload it, yeet him! Yeet! And basically, we are guaranteed to win at this point. We just got to keep that deception on Kenobi, and we are good to go. There's no way they can get to Sith Eternal unless somehow they lose all their deception, which is quite unlikely. Let's go ahead and link up Ahsoka Tano #1. And let's go ahead and link up tween Ahsoka Tano right here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there is no way because they have no AoE damage anywhere. I don't know. We're just going to start doing basic right over here. Very good. Very good. They're going to look at that. Zombie can't die off because we have a Nightsister present. And in this situation where Acolyte maybe gets blitzed early on, well, she gets a free revive basically, right? She gets a free revive basically because we have the zombie over there. So even if they go after her, she can come back to life. So she's got a couple mulligans. It's Sith Assassin. You got to make sure it doesn't die off early, and we will show you some gameplay in a situation that 1 out of 10 times it feels like where she might die off quickly. But if you mod her right for lots of durability and make it her fast, she hopefully should not die off. And I'm just going to kill off the Kenobi so we can get the point across here in a moment. I'm going to just drag this out just so we can show you how the cheese is fully engaged. So notice, no deception here. So we got to get that deception back on Kenobi because he can go ahead and target the turn, but there we go. That deception spreads like wildfire. Absolute wildfire. Let's go ahead. This is basic. I'm not even going to work towards the ult ability. We don't even need it. Keep us under stealth here. Look at all this cheese. Comment down below on your favorite cheese. Are you more of an American cheese person? A Munster cheese? Get him out! Game, set, match. Nothing he can do about it. Nothing he can do about it, everyone. So there we go. That's the first battle I'm going to show you. We're going to run that again. I didn't want to knock down I could have actually knocked them down there. If you want to try to make this a bit more consistent, minimize the luck, the randomness involved, because again, the biggest threat, honestly, is Sith Assassin dying turn 1. We will show footage of that in a moment. You can try to throw some toys near to throw the enemy off the scent of Sith Eternal or the Assassin. Wat Tambor, they usually go after him pretty quickly, or Geonosian Brute Alpha, so you're bringing 2 extra characters into the mix. But the reason why I like trying to underman this team here is because, one, in the Grand Arena setting, you are bringing in less characters, so you're getting extra banners right there. And as you saw, we basically wrapped up that battle with some pretty high health and pretty high protection. So that was a pretty good counter. Once you're starting to bring other people in, you're losing banners, but you're going to get a little bit more peace of mind, I suppose. Under stealth we go. Peace out. That's the last time you're going to see her. Under stealth over here. Very good. We're going to go ahead and bring them back. So as you see, you're just bringing in more toys for Kenobi to break in front of you. So that buys you time to get the cheese engaged. And man, we're like a full cheese factory right now. Durability is going to be the name of the game. Making sure you get as much health and protection on these girls over here. Say they do not die off when they're hiding under stealth. Do we have deception pretty much everywhere we do? We don't need to protect. I mean, yeah, honestly, we probably should have done the protection right there. Oh, well, better late than never. Let's go ahead. Hit it. There we go. Keeping us under stealth. Deception is on everyone, so they aren't going anywhere. Sith Assassin's going to be under stealth until the end of time. So take your poison. If you're someone that does not have Master Luke Skywalker and you have Sith Eternal, this is probably going to be the best way to go about it. I don't want to say it's a cheap counter because this is a Galactic Legend, but get used to it, CG says. We're entering a new era where basically you have to use a Galactic Legend more or less to counter other Galactic Legends out there. But when you consider the GL versus GL meta landscape, not bringing in Darth Revan or Traya or even Armor Wat Tambor for that matter is cheap in that sense. We're using Nightsister Acolyte, which isn't necessary for anything. Sith Assassin, not necessary for anything. Really, the only important character aside from the Gucci man himself, Sith Eternal, is that zombie over there. That's really the only other character that is really important to the Nightsister team. But otherwise, you still got a fairly good Nightsister team, even without the zombie there. So that is why I do like this counter. It's not perfectly consistent. And that there's always that 1 out of 10 times that something might go wrong. And you know me, in Grand Arena, for some reason, I'm always getting the short end of the stick. That's when RNGesus wants to be mean to us and ensure that that 1 out of 10 times happens in a Grand Arena setting. And once your counter fails against Master Kenobi in Grand Arena, things go south fairly quickly. But if you feel like, see, make sure there's no deception on Kenobi, so you want to make sure we stay under stealth here. So if you're someone that wants to ensure you have a bit more peace of mind, you definitely want to try to use Master Luke Skywalker if you're able to. Staying under stealth. There we go. We just got to keep that deception over there. There we go. Keep it. Look at that Nightsister zombie, man. Gary. She's dead and she's worth more than you. Jeez, why can't we have an Imperial that does something fun like this? There we go. Back on their cell. You can use the middle ability, use the basic. Doesn't quite matter. We get a bunch of buffs when we use that middle ability right there. Can we go ahead and get rid of this dude? Come on, he's really annoying me. I'm not even gonna bother relinking. We don't need that around there. There we go. Back on their stealth we go. There we go. That deception is just spreading like wildfire, keeping us under here. You know what? We're gonna speed this up. Sorry, Kenobi. I'm losing my patience right now. We're gonna relink, try to reduce our cooldowns of the unlimited power ability. So that way we can end this show a lot quicker. But I'm purposely trying to drag this out so you can see what it looks like when you're in full cheese factory mode here, pushing our way through it. Ahsoka Tano, I mean, they're doing a fun song and dance, but they're just wasting all their time and effort. Back under stealth we go, and get a nice little counter right there. And can we get it out? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. So it's fun. It's nice. I think at the end of the day, look, we're down to 4 girls, and Palpatine and his ladies right there, I should say. And we didn't really need that fit slot, but it just gives you extra room for comfort. So here's where I want to make sure you have full disclosure on this counter. Things can go south, and your Sith Assassin could be pinged down. And I want to make sure you see what happens here. So what I'm talking about is the very opening play when Master Kenobi decides who he wants to reduce cooldowns on. Keep in mind, this is when I brought everybody in. So they had 6 targets, and the 1 out of the 6, they went after Sith Assassin. Now, granted, I probably could have given her more relics. She's only relic 1. More relics means she's more durable. Let me show you what happens in this situation. Master Kenobi reducing cooldowns on Commander Tano, calling in Ahsoka Tano for the assist. And that was a high offense Commander Tano. And they yeeted my Sith Assassin out. So in this situation, things can go south. Because once the Sith Assassin's out of the picture, deceived enemies, they can target Sith Eternal because there are no other Sith present on the field. And as you can see, this battle looks like it resulted in a loss because, look, they were able to blitz him down because there was no Sith Assassin presence. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Lots of cheese. I don't think it's going to, people ask, oh, is this going to get nerfed? I don't think it's going to get nerfed. It's not a perfect counter, and it's kind of, I think it's a creative counter. But you know what? We don't know what CG's doing lately with all these nerfs that they're throwing left and right on us. But in the time being, I think this is a fairly fun counter for Sith Eternal owners. Low units needed. Maybe some more banners and grandeur. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a victory for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you did enjoy the video. Comment down below. And all your beautiful thoughts. Please be sure to check out Gridden's channel. And please join me in saying, although things might be weird in Galaxy of Heroes today, it's great to be in the Empire today. Thank you for spending your time with me today. And I'll see you guys in the next video.